We see doctors prescribing vitamin D like crazy these days for bones. They tell you to soak up sunlight, pop vitamin D supplements, or get your annual vitamin D test. Everywhere you look, vitamin D is treated like the magic fix for stronger bones. But here the question is, how much of that vitamin D you take is really helping your bones? Are your bones actually absorbing enough calcium? And could it be that we're fooling ourselves by relying on vitamin D alone? By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what your bones really need. Stick with me, I'll solve this puzzle for you today. So first, let's talk about what vitamin D actually does for your bones. Vitamin D plays a regulatory role in the absorption of calcium, which is vital for healthy bones. According to the Natural Medicine Journal, if vitamin D levels are low, parathyroid hormone increases and triggers bone breakdown to release calcium into the blood. If this continues, it can weaken bones and lead to osteoporosis. Deficiency in vitamin D can also create secondary hyperparathyroidism, leading to loss of collagen matrix and minerals, raising the risk of osteoporosis and fractures. So low vitamin D means higher bone breakdown compared to bone formation. Vitamin D is important, no doubt. It helps your body absorb calcium, which your bones desperately need. But here's the catch. If your vitamin D levels are already okay, taking more won't do much good for your bones. Recent research shows that vitamin D blood levels around 30 nanograms per milliliter are considered sufficient for bone health. This means vitamin D doesn't really prevent fractures or make bones stronger unless you are truly deficient. Then why do doctors still recommend vitamin D? So let me tell you the fact. Although doctors worldwide say 30 nanograms per milliliter is good enough for bone health, yes, at 30, you may not get osteoporosis. So that's just to survive, not to thrive. If you want to thrive, to really optimize your bone strength, you need to take your levels higher than 30. Also, some of you might be having milk every day, but still have weak bones. India is the milk capital of the world, being the #1 milk producer and the #1 consumer. But still, we see millions of people suffering from weak bones in India. Why is that happening? The simple answer is that without enough vitamin D, your body can't properly absorb calcium. Calcium strengthens bones, but without enough vitamin D, it stays unused and your bones suffer. And we don't even realize it enough. We actually see signs of weak bones every day, but may overlook them. Like when your mom finds it hard to climb stairs, or struggles to open a jar, or your dad often complains about back pain. Sometimes elders may even look a bit shorter or develop a bend in their walk, saying it's just age. These are not just signs of aging, this could be their bones. And if you've also experienced any of these symptoms, share them in the comment box. Our health experts will reach out to help you. We have hundreds in our community who once had weak bones due to low vitamin D and made real progress. Just listen to what they say.
मुझे कई सालों से हील में प्रॉब्लम थी, मुझे बहुत पेन होता था और सुबह जब मैं मॉर्निंग में उठती थी बेड से तो मेरे से पाँव नीचे नहीं रखा जाता था। मैंने पॉडकास्ट देखे पलक मैम के और उसके बाद फिर जो जैसे वो बताती थी, जैसे उससे नॉलेज मिली कि विटामिन डी कम होने से कई प्रॉब्लम्स होती हैं। कब मेरा 20 होता था 20 और मुझे पलक से ही पता चला कि 20 इज़ वेरी लेस, अदरवाइज़ तो लैब टेस्ट में बोलते हैं इट्स ओके। तो उसके बाद मैंने वो लिया तो मेरा 50 तक हुआ और मेरी एडी की पेन, हील की पेन बिल्कुल चली गई। मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा।
There are many like this. Okay, now remember, absorbing calcium is just one piece of the puzzle. Many other nutrients also play a role in keeping your bones truly healthy. Number 1 is vitamin K2 made by our gut bacteria. It works with calcium, magnesium and vitamin D for strong bones. Vitamin K2 makes sure calcium reaches your bones and doesn't build up in your organs or blood vessels. By activating osteocalcin, vitamin K2 ensures calcium binds to the bone matrix, which keeps bones strong and prevents artery calcification or hardening of the arteries. Recent pooled evidence from several Japanese studies shows vitamin K2 can significantly reduce fracture rates at the hip by 6%, spine by 13%, and other bones by 9%. So now you know that taking calcium without enough vitamin K2 or vitamin D can actually put you at risk for heart problems by causing calcification. It means calcium can get deposited in blood vessels, not bones. Now, that's a serious concern. This is why supplements should be taken carefully and ideally under medical supervision. To just make it clear to you now, calcium needs vitamin D, magnesium, and K2 to function properly. Vitamin D increases calcium absorption, while K2 directs calcium into your bones and out of your arteries. Now, talking about how magnesium works with calcium, vitamin D, and K2 to support bones. Low blood magnesium links to low bone density, and both animal and human studies show magnesium supplements can increase bone density. Even mild magnesium deficiency causes bone loss due to poor hormone and vitamin D activation. So these three, vitamin D, vitamin K2 and magnesium, need to work together to keep your bones healthy and strong and have calcium where it is needed. Now it's time for you to know how to get enough of these nutrients in your daily life. Here's what I do that you can also easily adopt. Get just 15 minutes of sunlight daily. Your body naturally produces vitamin D when your skin is exposed to sunlight. But here's a tip. Always try to sit in sunlight before 8 a.m. because before 8, sunlight is the safest and smartest way for your body to make vitamin D. And just not take sunlight through some window, guys. Also, don't rush to take a bath right after soaking in the sun because your body is still processing vitamin D from skin to cells. Bathing immediately may interfere with this process. And remember, Indians or people like us with naturally brown skin have more melanin, which means we actually need more sunlight to produce enough vitamin D. But don't overdo it. Too much sun exposure during strong sun hours, especially from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., can harm your skin, cause DNA damage, permanent pigmentation, or long-term skin problems. So the safest and healthiest choice is always early morning sunlight. Now for magnesium, load up on almonds, cashews, pumpkin seeds, spinach, kale, and beet greens. Soak your nuts and seeds before eating. They are easier to digest in soaked form. And add fermented foods like sauerkraut and kefir to your diet for vitamin K2. And for people who use blood thinners, antibiotics, or weight loss medications, please take care a little extra, or maybe talk to your doctor, as these can interfere with vitamin K2 and affect bone health. Now that we understand how vitamin D and vitamin K2 work closely together to regulate calcium absorption and direct it safely into your bones, it's important to remember that strong bones depend on more than just minerals and vitamins. Bones also need a supportive framework that keeps them flexible and resilient. This is where collagen comes in. Collagen makes up about 35% of your bones. It's a protein that keeps bones flexible and less likely to break. Collagen production drops by about 1% per year after the age of 25, which is why adding bone broth or animal-based collagen peptides can help maintain flexible, strong bones. New studies show collagen helps improve bone density and reduces the risk of osteoporosis. Vitamin C helps too. It's essential for collagen production. So when you eat amla or bell peppers, your bones benefit quietly. So this was all about the essential vitamins, minerals, and collagen. But other than supplements, what you do every day also matters. Now here's something important many of you might not realize. Sitting for too long is actually very bad for your bones. Experts call it the new smoking for your skeleton. Do you know why? Because bones need regular movement and pressure to stay dense and strong. Sitting too long signals your body that you don't need strong bones. Recent reviews highlight that prolonged sitting harms bone mineral density and increases fracture risk even in regular exercises. But don't worry, you don't need to run marathons. Small lifestyle adjustments can make a big difference. Here are some tips for you. First of all, you need to move naturally through the day, like when you're watching this video, watch it while walking, or pace during your next phone call. If you have a desk job, set a timer for every 40 minutes and stand up for a minute or two. Stretch, walk around the room, or even do simple heel raises at your desk to get your bones and muscles working. There are many habit tracking apps available that can gently remind you to stand up, making it easier to stay consistent. Other than that, use stairs instead of elevators whenever you can. It's a simple way to add weight-bearing activity that's great for bone strength. You can add balance and posture exercises like yoga or tai chi. These help strengthen muscles that support your bones and reduce your risk of falls. These small habits add up, but remember, don't overwhelm yourself. The goal is regular movement to keep your bones strong. But before doing any of these activities, first get your vitamin D levels to the optimal range. Because if your vitamin D is low, any extra stress on your bones can backfire. I remember one of my gym trainers, a very, very fit guy, told me that he ended up with a fracture after heavy lifting. I asked about his vitamin D levels and he said 30. That's borderline, guys, as we discussed earlier in the video too. This is what happens when you push your bones hard without optimal vitamin D. They can't keep up and end up getting injured. Now he's out for 8 to 12 weeks. So guys, your first priority should be to check and fix your vitamin D levels. Without that, even simple things like walking can feel hard. To fix your vitamin D, take about 1000 IU for every 12 kilograms of your body weight. For example, if you weigh 70 kilograms, your goal should be around 6000 IU combined with vitamin K2 for best absorption. Even if you get sunlight daily, supplementing vitamin D is crucial for your bones. Follow this supplementation protocol for about 3 months every year and you'll see your bones and vitamin D levels improve dramatically. Comment down if you have any questions. When your vitamin D is optimal, not only will walking become easier, you'll also be able to handle more intense movements with ease and confidence. So what one small change will you start today, especially for your vitamin D levels? Maybe it's making sure you get your daily dose of sunshine or adding a trusted vitamin D supplement to your routine along with vitamin K2 for better absorption. These small steps combined with daily movement lay the foundation for strong bones that protect you for life. If you found this helpful, please hit the like button and share this video with your loved ones. Take care, keep your vitamin D levels optimal and love your bones. See you in the next video.